So by now you guys heard about the AMD OpenAI deal, right? This is insane. When I was on the TMI, but when I was on the toilet this morning reading the news, I saw this and my jaw freaking dropped. I got a notification. I was looking at my what was it, Yahoo Finance. Usually that's what I open up in the morning. I was on Yahoo Finance and I saw AMD up 35% in the pre-market, and I was like, wait a second, is this a glitch? Am I seeing this right? Right, you know what I mean? And then I read the news and I'm like, oh my goodness, guys. This deal, AMD OpenAI, unbelievable, unbelievable. And the stock at the peak, I think, was up 38%. So, guys, let's just dive into it, man. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Check out the Patreon for my portfolio updates. We post those, twice a week. There's a Discord that's linked down below in the comment section as well. And let's just break this down. This is how you kick a Monday off. This type of news right here. AMD and OpenAI announced strategic partnership to deploy 6 gigawatts of AMD GPUs. And it gets even better. Wait till you see this. We can see they announced a 6 gigawatt agreement to power OpenAI's next-gen AI infrastructure across multiple generations of AMD Instinct GPUs, and the first gigawatt deployment of AMD Instinct MI450 GPUs is set to begin in the second half of 26, which is coming here fast, sooner rather than later, right? And we can see under this definitive agreement, OpenAI will work with AMD as a core strategic compute partner to drive large-scale deployments of AMD tech, starting with the AMD Instinct MI450 series and rack-scale AI solutions and extending to future generations. And by sharing technical expertise to optimize their product roadmaps, AMD and OpenAI are deepening their multi-generational hardware and software collaboration that began with the MI300X and continued with the MI350X series. This partnership creates a true win-win for both companies, enabling very large-scale AI deployments and advancing the entire ecosystem, right? So this is big. It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. And the stock is moving like bananas right now because, well, it's not as big as some of these other players, right? Let's say if Nvidia came out with a deal like this, or we got some news, let's say it was Nvidia, for example. Would Nvidia be up 35%? No. It's a $4 trillion company, 4.5, whatever it's at now. This wouldn't move a stock like that much. But the fact that AMD is a $250 billion company heading into this news, this type of revolutionary news, right, will bring a company of that size up a lot. You know what I mean? That's a thought I had. And this right here is what is really contributing to the move in the stock as well. Listen to this, guys. As part of the agreement to future align strategic interests, are you ready for this? AMD has issued OpenAI a warrant for up to 160 million shares of AMD stock, common stock, structured to vest as specific milestones are achieved. So OpenAI can actually invest for up to 160 million shares of AMD stock. It looks like here, which is insane. The first tranche vests with the initial 1 gigawatt deployment, with additional tranches vesting as purchases scale up to 6 gigawatts. So they're, up to 160 million shares, man. Vesting is further tied to AMD achieving certain share price targets, right? And to OpenAI achieving the technical and commercial milestones required to enable, AMD deployments at scale. This is a big deal, man. And Lisa Su, CEO of AMD, said, "We are thrilled to partner with OpenAI to deliver AI compute at massive scale. We can see this partnership brings the best of AMD and OpenAI together to create a true win-win, enabling the world's most ambitious AI build-out and advancing the entire AI ecosystem. And Sam Altman said, you guys know Sam Altman, obviously, this partnership is a major step in building the compute capacity needed to realize AI's full potential, right? AMD's leadership in high performance chips will enable us to accelerate progress and bring the benefits of advanced AI to everyone faster. So you get the point, right? Massive deal between AMD and OpenAI. And full disclosure, guys, I don't own AMD stock anymore. I mentioned this at the end of my last video. I recently locked in profits, which it's like, all right, I'm kind of, it sucks a little bit, obviously, right? No denying that. But at the same time, I'm hyped. I'm hyped up for AMD because this is what I knew could happen. You know what I mean? When I was buying the stock, I think the stock got way too beaten up a couple months ago. Going back to it now, it got way too beaten up, man. It was an obvious opportunity buying it in the under $100 range. It was so obvious. And even though I'm not in the stock anymore, I am pumped up for people that are still in the stock, or that, you know, that it's working out, because we saw it. It was clear as day. Everybody was like, oh, you know, just pay attention to Nvidia or Broadcom or whatever, these other players. But AMD, for some reason, just got no love. And man, it's proven to be a great comeback investment. I was buying it. You guys remember, you know, I started buying, I think, in the mid-low, or not mid-low, and it was in the mid-150s. And then I started buying more in the low hundreds. You know, I started buying a ton under 100. I was able to get the average cost down to like 110, 15-ish, or actually lower than that. I think it might have been 105 if I remember correctly. But either way, man, it's one that I was buying, and I just, at the end of the day, you guys probably saw my AMD video where I made a video talking about why I sold it. It's not because AMD is a bad company. It's not because I didn't see the future. It's because personally, my AI portfolio, or the AI portion of my portfolio, got way too freaking big. It got way too big. And when you're investing, guys, when you're managing your portfolio, managing your money, it's smart, at least in my opinion, not to be too all in on one area, especially if you're already super exposed there and you're up a ton. You know, I was up because, if you guys don't know, I'm in Palantir, right? I'm in Nvidia. Nvidia is my biggest stock. Palantir's up there as well. So it's like, these have gone up a lot for me. They've done very well for me. Having AMD, Palantir, and Nvidia being a good portion of my portfolio, I'm talking like 30 to 40%. It's like, let me trim a little AMD, and then it ended up being, okay, let me just lock in the profits completely, and put my money elsewhere or keep it in cash, because again, I don't want to be too overexposed to AI. And some people might be like, Stas, you're an idiot, you should go all in on AI. But for me, it's like, I want a balance. You know, I want a balance here, and it is what it is. That decision, I don't regret it. It is what it is. It's part of my investment philosophy of not going, you know, too heavy into one industry. And I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. And again, shout out to everybody that's still in AMD. I am pumped because the thesis is playing out. It looks like it was just way forgotten, way too beaten up. And, you know, rightfully so. We're where we're at now. And at this point, guys, is this an all-time high? I just realized. No, we're getting there. But at this point, who knows? If it rips to like 250, 240, 230, I don't know. Beware for a pullback. You know, get ready for a pullback. That's all I got to say. But great day for AMD. Shout out to all the shareholders. I got a lot of comments. I made a funny video on TikTok this morning. Make sure you guys go follow me. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Stas Talk Stocks, Stas Surfest. You'll find me on there. I made a funny video saying, you know, I was like, something along the lines of like, oh, AMD's up 40% today. And then it's like, there was a bit of silence, and I'm like, but I sold out, or whatever, something like that. And it was funny. A lot of people sold out recently, but a lot of people are selling out now. Actually, with this big move, people are locking in profits based on just my comments. I know it's just me, one person, but based on what I'm seeing, some retail investors, man, they're locking in gains on AMD. So maybe a bigger drawdown, sell the news event could be coming here. Don't think that all this gain is going to hold. A good chunk will hold. I think it's going to maintain a good amount of this gain. But if it comes back down to 190 or 195, 200, don't say I didn't say so. Don't be surprised. So we're going to leave it there. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Great, big news for the company. Let's see, is NVIDIA moving up on this news? NVIDIA is actually down 0.75%, but it's all good. NVIDIA's been hitting all-time highs. That's nothing new for NVIDIA. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. I actually just posted one earlier today. Check it out. Link down below. There's also a Discord plus more. And you get to see all the stocks I'm buying, moves I'm making, portfolio performance updates, all of that. Again, link down below. Go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. Or it's in the comments section. I appreciate you all for joining in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.